Well, welcome back, Pipers, to the Bass Piper channel. Hey, Rumble, welcome back. And to all of my followers over there. Hey, guys, I just want to get on today and just share a box I got in the mail this morning. And as you all know, I was gifted the gall winnings of Doc Hatfield, Preacher Man Piper, just a few weeks ago, and I got this in the mail today. And I wanted to go ahead and open it up and just kind of show people what I got in case you didn't see. This was actually gifted from a brother of the Leaf over across the pond. And he said, if I want it, I want Bass Piper to get it. Well, he won it, and Bass Piper just got it. So I wanted to get on here and show everybody what Doc was sending out. He won the third place. There were three levels, and he got the third place. And the third place came this is nothing to do with what the pipe that's in here. This is just a bag Doc used. But he won a Dr. Graybo, and so therefore I got a Dr. Graybo. And pretty little pipe. I've never had a Dr. Graybo pipe, but I understand these pipes are pipes that basically, of course, here it is. Trying to hold my box for it to keep falling over. And there's a little filter that comes in that. Now, I don't know. Maybe this one will take, it may take a Savinelli 6mm filter. I need to try that and see if it does. But most of y'all that have the Dr. Graybo pipes, these are already supposed to be pre-smoked at the factory through a machine, of course. They break them in, should I say. They're already broke in pipes. This one is, I'm trying to read it, the Omega, it looks like. Bass Piper is, and Mrs. Bass Piper is waiting, hopefully by next week or the week after, getting brand new glasses. And I haven't had glasses, guys, in probably 13 years or more. And so I'm starting to have to do this and to do this, trying to even see the video now. My eyes are getting a little worse as I'm getting older. And so it was time to get some updates. And so we did, but they haven't come in yet. So if you see me doing this or trying to read something, I'm having a hard time reading my Bible and even preaching and looking at my notes anymore. So it's time to do something. But anyway, that's a little Dr. Graybo that we got. I'm gonna put this back in the bag so it don't get messed up. Coming from the cigar end of things, cigar room here in the Bass Piper Man Cave, I guess is what you want to call it. But the 3 tins of tobacco I got is Peterson's University Flake. I've never had that. And also Bella Vanilla by KO Tobaccos. And the Eamore Flake that was sent out. Now, I don't know if everybody got the same tins, but that's the tin that I got. And then Doc sent with a little note, little sample bags of about 20 sample bags of tobacco. And I won't take every one of them out, but it's a big old bag like this. And they come in little sample bags, as you can see. And they're all got a number on them. That one's got a 10 on it, and this one's either, I think, a 6. But they're all numbered, and he's got a little notepad with a piece of note instruction with it of what's in every numbered bag. And so I just wanted to get on here and say thank you, Doc. And again, buddy, well-deserved 1,000 subs that you got. Well, you're over 1,000 now, but you did a good job, man, and congratulations again. And thank you, Brother McCoon, for passing this along to me and Jonathan as he goes by. And I appreciate it, brother. And I never had a Dr. Graybo. So, hey, God worked that out and got me something I didn't have. And it came in almost in time for Christmas. How about that? So I might even share some of these samples with my son. My son is a pipe smoker, and he's kind of like his dad. He smokes a pipe and or a cigar every now and then. So he might like some of these, try some of these blends to get some ideas, or maybe looking for something else he may want to try. But I want to get on here and just say thank you, Doc, again, and got your gall, and man, I'm looking forward to breaking in. I won't have to break this one in, but I'll be breaking it in for me. This little Dr. Graybo. I don't have anything today. I just wanted to quickly come on here real quick and just give you all an update with getting my gall, and so that's pretty cool. But anyway, we just wanted to share that with you guys. We hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving just a few weeks ago. And now we're hot into the Christmas season. And from yesterday, I went to go visit my dad and saw on the calendar where Christmas morning is only 3 weeks away as of yesterday. So we're in countdown mode. And Christmas will be here before you know it. And of course, for those of us that go to church, and especially with me pastoring a church, it's going to be a little bit more of a busy season this year. Everywhere I turn my head, I'm noticing the light either wipes me out or it comes back in. So let me see if I can't switch this over just a little bit, guys. How about that? I'm trying to get you in here without getting cockeyed as a mule here with my screen. But Christmas Eve falls on a Saturday this year. That means Christmas morning falls on a Sunday. So it's going to be a busy time Christmas Eve. We got a 5 o'clock Christmas Eve service. And then we're going to have, instead of an 11 o'clock Sunday morning Christmas Day service, we're going to move it to 10 o'clock. And a lot of churches will do that and not have Sunday school and stuff of that nature. So Christmas this year is going to be a little more challenging, as every 7 years it comes around, so to speak, that it does when Christmas falls on a Sunday. So we may have to end up moving our Christmas gathering to Christmas afternoon after church service instead of early in the morning. So anyway, we'll just see how all that unfolds. But if I don't get a chance to get back on here again till after Christmas or right at Christmas, you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'm going to try to get back on, but it might be after Christmas. We'll just have to see how the schedule goes. I tell you, we've been busy the last few weeks, guys. Bittersweet. As a pastor, there's things we have to do that we don't really like to do, and that last week I had about 2 or 3 people in the hospital, some having surgeries, some getting worse cancer diagnoses and things of that nature. And it's always tough at the holidays. And we had 2 people back to back. Last Thursday and last Friday had funeral services for 2 family members that had passed away, or 2 families that had dealt with passing away. One passed away, was 100 years old, and just died of old age, really, but was a pillar in our church. And so he had a big family, and of course the church was packed. He was involved with different community things during his lifetime, and he was a big farmer and owned a farm out in the county that I have this church. And the other man was 81 years old, but he got into an accident 2 weeks ago in his truck with a tractor trailer. And he got bruised up and banged up, they thought, but of course when he got home, other complications started, and he ended up going to the hospital. To make a long story short, he broke 2 bones in his neck and 2 bones in his lower back and totaled his truck. he also tested positive for COVID, but we know how the hospitals work those things. But they went ahead and did surgery on him. And this was Wednesday before Thanksgiving Day. And lo and behold, he went through everything fine. But at 3:45 on Thanksgiving morning, he passed away. And I got the text from his wife around 7 o'clock that he had gone on to be with the Lord. Both of these men knew the Lord, thank goodness, and their families will see them again. And so we had celebration going home services, but still, it's tough to lose loved ones during the holidays. And some of y'all may have had experienced that or have experienced that, so you know what I'm talking about. And so, but God worked it and intervened through everything, and we had great services for both of those men. And but Bass Piper has just been busy the last few weeks, and back-to-back funerals, visitation, getting ready to prepare for last Sunday's message. So this past Sunday, yesterday's message. So we're just kind of taking a breather today. Tonight I got a deacons meeting, and or as some of us say, in some churches, we have a demons meeting instead of a deacons meeting. But I don't know. Some churches may have deacons that turn out to be more demons. I don't know when you get through with some of these meetings the way they go. But so far, I can say I'm pretty blessed. I don't have that much of a problem. But we do have a deacons meeting. I got a visitation tomorrow, visiting some people Wednesday night. Wednesday, I got to prepare for Wednesday night service. Thursday, I've got more visitation. And then Friday, we get ready to prepare for the Sunday service. So it's just an ongoing thing. So that's why I can't get on here much like I want to. My plans are always changed. But in case I don't get to see you, as I said, before Christmas or right after Christmas, you guys have a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas. Don't forget Jesus and Christ is the reason for the season, for Christmas. And I know we like giving those gifts and presents. And but try to remember, the birth of Christ. It is his birthday we celebrate. Those of us that are, go to church and are the praying kind. And if you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, guys, we won't stay on here too long. It's been about 12 minutes, and but hey, I told you all I was thinking about the getting a humidor for my cigar adventure. I didn't go that route this year. I ended up with getting and setting up and I'll show it afterwards, because I had to get everything before Christmas because my wife didn't have a clue on what to do with cigars. So I got me a Tupperdour is being put together. And I've looked at all of these wood humidors, and I'm just getting too many negative vibes on those, and such a pain to have to keep up and control with humidity and stuff with it being wood. So I'm leaning, if I continue with this, the little Tupperdoors are kind of set it and forget it type of deal. So right now I'm trying to get it regulated. I got some Boveda 72% in the little Tupperdour, and I got about maybe 25 new cigars in there that Santa's bringing to me. It got here early, so I'm getting it all set up. So Mama can wrap the present up so Bass Piper can look excited on Christmas Day. Nothing like buying your own stuff, huh? But at least with that, on the 26th, you don't have to take it all back. So we got some things. Mama's buying some things for her. I'm gonna wrap them up, so we'll have something to unwrap on Christmas. But we're gonna have a few surprises in there. But most of the time, when you're dealing with this stuff, you kind of pick your own stuff out. But I'm actually gonna get some of these things for my son as well. He's wanting to try some different cigars, so I'll get him set up with a little Tupperdour or canister door, as we call it, little canisters or something that we can get for Christmas. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do, the way I'm looking into it, is I'm going to probably look at getting a coolador. I first thought I wasn't going to like that, but the more I looked into it, but I'm waiting for them to come out with the coolador that everybody has been complaining about that I have seen with some channels, and that is getting the lights. They have this little dome light that's absolutely useless in most of these nice New Air or Adul or Need One is the name of a company that has them, but they're absolutely useless because you put anything on the top, it doesn't light the rest of the box. But they do have, as soon as they start coming out, and I know as soon as I get one, they've had great Black Friday sales. And of course, I passed them up because I know as soon as I get one, they're going to come out next year or the year after with the one that everybody's hollering about, and that is put the LEDs down the sidewalls. So when you open the door, or at least you can hit the button, and it lights up. It lights up the whole cooler door. And even if you want to set it on, to give it some ambiance, if you're having a gathering or you just want to look at it yourself. So there's just a couple of little snafus with these cooler doors that I'm just kind of holding out on. So the Tupperdore's coming in about 66%. And I switched out and got the 72s yesterday from Amazon. So I'm giving it a 24, 36 hour thing to maybe get it up to about 69. My 69s Boveda packs were not, was keeping it about 64, 65. Couldn't get it up to the 69 setting. And I got 2 cedar trays in that little Tupperware. I'll show you all that when I get it. And I got one in the bottom shelf and one on the top shelf. And so I switched them out to 72 and 72. 72 on the bottom, 72% on the top. And hopefully it'll start building back up. If I can get it into about the 68 to 70 range with humidity, that'd be great. And I think what's happening now in my home is that now we had to put, I told you, a dehumidifier under the house. And it's keeping our house now at about 50, probably about 51, 54, 56% humidity now. Where inside we were usually running about 70%. But the problem is that it was affecting my joist under the house. That the joist was staying too moist, which can cause rot and chipping away, so to speak, of your floor joist. You don't want that going on. So now they've got everything dried out under there and everything's in good shape. Well, it's affecting, in one way, it's good for your home because your heat doesn't come on as much. And especially in the summertime, it's not supposed to run your air as much because you don't have all that humidity to take out. So anyway, but I think it's playing havoc on my cigars. But anyway, we're trying to get that regulated, and if I can get them between the 65-70% range, I'll be doing good. So anyway, that's what's going on in Bass Piper's world. Oh, also, man, this morning I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Bass Piper has finally got to 400 subscribers. I saw the 400 number there. Whee! All right, we're getting there. And it's been over 2 years. I've got that 400, man. We're rolling. And so anyway, I appreciate all my subscribers. And I was talking to one of the Pipers the other night, or texting back and forth. He goes, man, he says, I don't know what some of these people are doing. He says, it sounds like they're out there buying subs. I went on there, and I didn't know this. You can actually go on YouTube, a YouTube setup, and buy subs. I didn't know that, but I don't want to do that. Why do I want to do? I mean, I could spend $40, I think, and buy 100 subs or however many subs you get. I forgot how many subs a sub costs so much per sub, or you can buy 1,000 subs for like, I don't know, $80 or something like that. It's like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm sitting there thinking, well, why would YouTube allow that? Well, it's a win-win for YouTube as well, I guess, because the faster you can get your sub rate up, then you can get your advertisers to come on if you want to monetize, I guess. And evidently, you know, if you can get up to 2,000 subs and they put them out there, evidently you can have them put out there so many per month. You know, so you don't just get tomorrow. You wake up with 2,000 subs on your channel. So they milk it along, and I guess, hey, you know, when you get a couple thousand subs in the box, you spend about, you know, a couple of $100 to get you about 3,000, 4,000 subs going, and then the advertisers come in and they can start making a little bit of change. I mean, it's a win-win for YouTube. And plus, I guess the channel presenter, you know, you get a little cash in there. I guess there's always kind of con games going around with everything, right? But I'll just do it the honest way and the slow way, I guess. But anyway, I know there's people out there that do it, and hey, whatever your game is, that's fine. But I didn't know that. I didn't know you could actually. I heard about it, but I didn't know it was actually out there. And so, who would have ever thought you could do that too? I guess, huh? But anyway, I want to say thank you so much for my subs. I'm going to do a shout out after Christmas or after the New Year for my newer subs. But thank you for getting Bass Piper to at least 400. And hey. I thoroughly have enjoyed being a presenter on YouTube and doing this little channel here. And it's nothing fancy, nothing elaborate. It's just me, you know. And so I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope those that have subbed will continue to sub and show the love. Everybody that subs me, I try to make sure I sub you back. So, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, you know, so to speak. So that's the kind of way we do it here. But YouTubers, Pipers, love you guys and gals, the few gals we have on here. And listen, we're going to check on out of here. It's 22 minutes. And I'm done rambling. I just wanted to show you I got Doc's gaw. And listen, again, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you if we don't see you. And until then, relax. Have a pipe. Pretend there's one there. Or a cigar. And don't forget to count the many blessings of God that He bestows on you each and every day. You guys take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye.